In the heart of a forgotten valley, where jungle meets savanna, a clash brews between two titans of nature, creatures not bred for battle, yet each commanding respect in their own kingdom. On one side, the armored giant and yielding, ancient, unstoppable. On the other, a beast of brawn and intellect, agile, calculating, commanding. The rhinoceros and the gorilla. Two legends, one confrontation. The black rhino emerges from the tall grass, his thick, wrinkled hide dusted with mud, baked dry by the sun. Each footstep thuds with the weight of half a ton of sheer force. His horn, a lethal spear of keratin, curves forward like nature's battering ram. Despite his power, the rhino is no predator. He's a herbivore, solitary, defensive, and fiercely territorial. What he lacks in agility, he makes up for in raw, unrelenting strength. His senses guide him, sharp ears swivel with precision, and his nostrils twitch constantly, reading the scent of any intruder. Just beyond the edge of the clearing, in the shade of a towering fig tree, the silverback gorilla watches. He is the alpha mountain of muscle, wrapped in coarse black hair, with a brow as heavy as his stare. His troop lingers behind him, quiet, sensing tension. The silverback's power is not only physical, it's social. He rules through presence, through warning displays, through absolute control. But like the rhino, he is not a killer. He is a protector, a leader. Today, their worlds intersect. The rhino's march brings him dangerously close to the gorilla's feeding grounds. Fruit, scattered from the morning's feast, lies between them. The silverback steps forward, shoulders wide, chest lifted, making himself appear even larger. A warning grunt echoes through the undergrowth. The rhino does not stop. To him, this forest edge is part of his daily path, and in his world, no challenge goes unanswered. He snorts, pawing the ground with thick, cracked feet. Dust rises, the tension climbs. The gorilla stands his ground. He hoots, thumps his chest, a thunderous display of dominance. The forest hushes, birds go silent. Every branch seems to tremble with anticipation. Then, the rhino charges. The ground shakes as he barrels forward, horn low, eyes locked. But the silverback doesn't panic. He knows better than to match brute force with brute force. At the last second, he leaps to the side with astonishing speed, narrowly avoiding the deadly horn. The rhino crashes past, skidding through brush, swinging his massive head. The gorilla lands on all fours, beating the earth with a roar that carries. For miles they circle, beast against beast, neither built to kill the other, but both driven by instinct. The silverback darts in, throws a branch just enough to provoke, to redirect, to frustrate. The rhino spins, muscles rippling beneath armor-thick skin, but his vision is poor, and the forest canopy works against him. This is not a battle of teeth and blood, it is one of will, of presence, of survival. The silverback, with cunning, avoids direct combat. He is the ghost in the trees, the shadow behind every leaf. The rhino, now agitated, exhales in short, angry grunts. He charges again, but this time toward empty space. Nothing greets him but bark and vines, and finally, the rhino stops, his breath heavy, his patience spent. The silverback watches from above now, perched in the low branches like a sentinel of the jungle. He doesn't gloat, he doesn't pursue. He simply exists, undefeated, unbent, unbroken. The rhino turns, and without fanfare, lumbers away. His fight is not here. His kingdom lies beyond, in this hidden place where worlds collide. Survival is not always earned with claws or horns. Sometimes it is wisdom. Sometimes it is restraint. The forces of nature met not to conquer, but to remind the world why they were never meant to be crossed. And as dusk falls, the jungle breathes again.